Welcome to Council Connection. I'm Sweetie Marbury, Mayor and Durango City Councilor. This program is designed to give you a snapshot of happenings at the most recent Durango City Council meeting. This time we look at the August 21st meeting. This meeting began with the presentation of a certificate of appreciation from the Forest Service to the city, recognizing Durango's contributions supporting firefighters protecting lives and property this summer. Matt Genowiak with the United States Forest Service, San Juan National Forest also presented the city with some maps of the 416 burn area and thanked the entire community for their support of the 1,200 firefighters who battled the blaze. That was followed by a presentation from City Operations Director Levi Lloyd on the status of city streets. He reported progress in street maintenance over the past 4 years, noting the percentage of streets in good to excellent condition has risen slightly from 63 to 65%, and the number of streets rated poor or very poor has gone down.
We made some major strides with our capital improvements dollars in the last 4 years. And that $6.7 million, if we were to, that we've invested since 2014, if we were to now turn around and not spend any money on our streets, represents a stranded investment. So again, if we don't do anything to our streets, we'll lose the ground that we've made over the last 4 years. So it's important that we continue to invest in infrastructure as we move forward.
The consent agenda consisted of 8 items considered routine or non-controversial. Among them was a resolution appropriating $153,000 for the July 27th manhole collapse and sewer repair on Highway 550 near Santa Rita Park. All consent agenda items were approved. There were 2 public legislative hearings at this meeting. The first hearing was to consider adoption of the Durango Mesa Area Plan, a 1,930-acre area south of downtown, formerly known as Ewing Mesa. The property is being donated by the family of Mercury Payment founder Mark Katz for development of numerous community amenities.
The whole mesa is really set up that way in this plan so that it can be done incrementally over a long period of time rather than trying to establish it all at once. It's going to take a community effort. It's going to take money from outside. It's going to take the advocates who want certain things to step forward to make some of these things happen. It's not a simple matter of the city just doing these all on their own.
I think it's a fine plan for a park that will further quality of life in our area and also has the ability to really have a positive effect on economic development. We all know that we need additional revenue in our area to make up for declining revenues from oil and gas revenue, et cetera, et cetera. This park has the potential to host music, sports, ag, equestrian events, and other kinds of events that will bring people to Durango along with their dollars.
The Durango Mesa site offers amazing views of the surrounding area. Funding could include grants and other sources, which will be phased in over a period of several years. The second legislative hearing to adopt permanent smoking restrictions on all city-owned, operated, or managed property. This would include all city buildings and adjoining properties and parking areas, all city parks, open spaces, and trails. It was unanimously approved. There were 3 quasi-judicial hearings scheduled. One of those concerned a new 73,000 square foot, 3-story medical office building and associated 2-story parking structure in the Rivergate planned development. The building will contain offices for several medical practices and an on-site pharmacy and an outpatient surgical center. Some concerns were expressed about added traffic and congestion the project would bring to the Rivergate area. Another hearing concerned annexation, initial zoning, and conceptual plan approval for development of just over an acre of land at 821 East 32nd Street. 6 duplex buildings are proposed along a new private street on the parcel between Sunshine Gardens and TL Roofing. We also held a hearing on the subdivision of land in Three Springs known as the Crater Parcel. That would split the nearly 30 acres into 2 commercial lots and a pocket park. There is growing interest in the larger commercial parcels. Our final item dealt with consideration of a ballot question for November to raise needed revenues for the city. The decision follows months of work by city staff. The council listened to people from the 45 public meetings and over 5,000 comments. The council listened to what services people value and how to secure additional revenue for the future. A November 6th ballot issue raising property taxes and sales taxes has been proposed.
It will be question 2A, and it says authorization to increase city taxes for 25 years for the purpose of funding police, public safety, and code enforcement, the construction, operation, and maintenance of a police station and other city buildings and street improvements. The question is, shall the city of Durango taxes be increased by not more than $8,716,000 in tax collection in year 2019, and by whatever amounts are generated annually thereafter, by a mill levy of not more than 5.4 mills, and an additional sales and use tax of not more than 0.55% for the purposes of funding police, public safety, and code enforcement, the construction, operation, and maintenance of a police station and other city buildings and facilities, and the construction and maintenance of streets, alleys, curbs, gutters, sidewalks, and related street improvements, provided that these increased taxes shall not be collected after December 31st, 2043.
There was a spirited discussion among councilors about the need to secure an adequate revenue stream for the future and a new police station. And we agreed 5-0 to place the question on the November ballot.
I will be pleased to move that we approve Resolution R 2018-35.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilor Bricky?
Yes.
Councilor White?
Yes.
Councilor Patine?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Youssef?
Yes.
Mayor Marbury?
Yes. Some upcoming events you should be aware of. There will be a public meeting on the College and 8th Safety Project, Wednesday, September 12th at 6:30 p.m. at Park Elementary School. This is the first public meeting on planned lane changes and more. The city will also resume selling new water dock cards September the 4th. New card sales were halted earlier this summer due to the drought. City Manager Ron LeBlanc announced the resumed sales after calling for other major water utilities in the county to develop water docks to reduce hardship on those who haul water. Our next study session will be Tuesday, August the 28th at 4 p.m. Among other things, we'll hear an update on the community development activities. Our next regular council meeting is Tuesday, September the 4th at 6:30 p.m. And that's Council Connection for the August 21st Durango City Council meeting. I'm City Councilor and Mayor Sweetie Marbury. Thanks for joining us, and remember, you can always contact your city councilors via email at citycouncil@durangogov.org.